That's one thing that Josh and I made it very keen on, especially for us, is to be really big part of charities.
Yeah,
I mean, raising funds, and especially for we both believe highly in support of men's mental health,
100%.
prostate cancer, stuff like that. But it's we also did, we've done
the Humane Society twice. We did the Grand Peach was with Kiss FM and
fantastic
Ray.
sauce, by the way. Yeah,
Resource Assistance for Youth. So we donated $2,000 to them from the proceeds of the sales of the sauce, and breast cancer fundraiser, sweating for
sweating for a cause.
Sweating for a cause.
Oh, nice.
For a cause.
Yeah.
So, being on this podcast it makes me feel so good.
Oh, I love that. Thanks.
Just being able to
makes
chat
me feel great.
And just maybe there's someone else who feels that same story. Maybe
exactly.
It's very easy to feel completely alone.
Oh,
it's very easy for me to feel like I'm the only one who's single dad, who's got to work.
Somebody can tell you you're not alone, and you're still feeling alone.
And I work way too much, and I'm burnt out, and I'm always working. And my kids, I wish I had more time just to sit and just, But the reality is that I don't.
Might as well dive in. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Quiet Riot Show. And Dan's already fucking going at it. He's getting just juiced off the non-alcoholic beers. So
non-alcs are partaking hard.
We're partaking, yes. Dan and Josh, Intergalactic Sauces, best fucking sauce in Winnipeg for sure, hands down.
You.
I've tried a handful already, and nothing comes close to your guys'.
We're only getting started.
So yeah, right. And so no, I can't wait to hear a lot about your guys' plans, but that's not going to be the main part of the show. We're going to take a deep dive. You told me that it's going to be a little bit heavier.
I think it's going to be a heavy episode,
but that's okay. That's why we're here for. Obviously, you guys see that I'm by myself here. I don't have my co-host here, Tim. We stopped drinking on Saturday, and I think he died.
the disease got to him.
Oh yeah,
he was fueled and just being
brined. And he stopped drinking, and that's it. It's just no. He's all joking aside. He's really sick. So he said he's
I just got over being really sick. So yeah, it's going around.
So he said he's never quitting again because obviously when he's drinking he's fine.
Yeah. Well, when you're pickled, you're pickled.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. So. But as a regular thing, why don't we do a quick check-in, and then we'll just go from there.
Well, let's start with you. How are you doing?
I am fucking done.
Yeah?
I am just so exhausted.
Man, I haven't even hit Christmas yet.
Okay. Before I do my check-in, full disclosure, I fucking hate Christmas because of the time leading up to Christmas.
Yeah.
Once Christmas hits, I'm fine, have the drinks, have the food, get together with family, that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so just, Christmas, it's nothing.
I remember we talked about that last time because we were here in February.
Yes, you
so we just talked about
February,
the post Christmas and stuff, and then we talked about the pre. I remember we talked about the exact same.
Yeah. No, I get really bitchy about Christmas. Anyways, check in. So I'm really exhausted just because work has been absolutely fucking bonkers. We're unionized, and I'm part of the union. I was a shop steward, and still am today. And on the executive as well, and there's elections going on right now, and I've got one of the positions now going forward, but elections are on right now as we speak until tomorrow noon, so I don't know if I'm gonna be in the office or not in the office, and leading up to campaigning, and also I'm part of the communications committee, so lots of emails going out, and people don't know what they're doing, and I'm like, fuck, I'm done.
Everything's just so up in the air.
It's just been just crazy. And then my business is just really busy right now too. So I come home from a crazy day into a crazy day, and then kids activities and all that shit. I literally I read something and I miss half the words.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah, everything's just skim.
so I'm like a 4. And, I've been riding up and down. If you guys listen to the previous ones, like, I was super pumped because, like, we came back from a show from Minneapolis with my kids, so I had a great time. I was fucking riding this high wave, But then it went crashing very hard. I'm one of those guys. It moves like big numbers, It don't move a little bit. So I'm a 4 today, yeah.
Hey, you know what? It could be worse.
Yeah, I remember last time you were like a 3 or something like that. And so let's turn the mic to you.
So...
I know some shit happened.
So 2 months ago, I lost my job. Mm-hmm. They literally were just like, hey, we're going to go in a different direction.
Well, I just came to see you, picked up some sauces from you.
2 months ago.
It was like 2 or 3 days after that happened. Yeah.
So, I was let go. And so, recently, I guess over the last 2 months, I've just been, trying to realize that or understand for myself that these things happen, and it's no representation of more or less if I'm a man or not.
Yeah.
Because was I doing my job? Yes, absolutely. Did they want to go in a different direction? Sure. They're allowed to do that as a company. Yeah. And so it's trying to just battle within my own mind.
Yeah.
To tell myself I'm still good at my job. I'm still able to do these things. But it's also trying to make time for myself now.
Yeah.
Something that you're not used to.
No, I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to juggling 80 things at once.
Yeah.
And so
I very much get that.
Yeah. And with that, it's now I can focus on sauces.
Yeah.
And that was the big thing about it.
I remember talking to you online when you made a post, and I'm just like, hey man, it sucks, but one door closes, another one opens.
Exactly.
And I truly believe in that. And that's how I kind of went into the elections too. Well, if I lose, that means I got to now focus on other things, right? And that's what you're doing.
100%. And it's for me, it's I was in a very, I'm still going to a dark place every once in a while. But for a while, for a good month, I was in a very dark place where every day I was like, why bother? Why get up? Why push myself? Yeah. Why?
Well, and the dark place is always there. It never goes away.
No.
Yeah, but it was in the forefront of my mind. Mm-hmm. Whereas now I'm more understanding of the situation, more accepting of what's come and gone.
Yep.
And I'm able to really rely on him first off.
Yep. And
obviously my partner to build myself back up.
Right? Sorry.
Well, not just my dog, but also my human partner.
I got that. I got that. Yeah.
I do. No, he even keeps me on edge sometimes. But no, today I give myself a 3. I've been really down lately, especially over the last week. But overall, I give myself a 4 or 4.5.
Okay.
It's getting better every day.
Okay.
It's a slow battle.
Yeah.
And it's me against myself, but at the same time, it's the more we do with sauces, the more I have him helping me, backing me, and all that kind of stuff. It's getting better.
Yeah.
And so obviously I give a lot of thanks to you
Cheers.
for helping with that shit. So yeah. I don't know. Every day it's getting better, and I think even closer as we get closer to the holiday season.
We don't have to touch on that again, unless you want to.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah, no,
You'd probably rather not.
Yeah. Well, and we've talked about it on the show multiple times that we have to even though in that we're in that dark place, we have to celebrate the little things. Okay, today was a shitty day. Let's hope tomorrow's a good day. And if it's just a little bit better, great. You know.
Did I get to the gym today? Fuck yeah, that's a win for me.
There you go. Yeah,
did I answer the emails that I wanted to do today? Perfect.
Yeah.
Did I miss a couple because I just didn't have the mental capacity? That's okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to hit them tomorrow? Fuck yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's taking these things one step at a time, and not focusing on the fact that you fucked up.
Yeah.
Or if you failed.
Well,
I use that loosely. Loosely.
Yeah.
At something. It's knowing that you're better than what you think you are.
We'll definitely take a deep dive on that one.
Yeah.
Josh, how about you? What number are you today?
Yeah, who knows? A 4, probably a 3. Somewhere in there, and it's the, before he was let go, I quit my job to do this full time.
Yeah.
Which was great, because if we're not going to do this and take it seriously, then
there's no time, no point in investing your time.
Not why bother, but more so like we may as well, right?
Yeah.
So, but I've got 2 kids that I've got to keep alive, and there's just never-ending pressures from that. So it was like, let's do it, right? Let's dive in, and then his thing happened, and both of us were like, well, that's just more reason to.
It's a sign. Yeah.
So I'm working part-time, but most of my and our focus is on the sauce.
Yes.
And like, just that I wake up every day like, what the, like bills are coming in, and
that's the joy of owning a business,
right? And I'm trying,
you're trying to do your best, and like you never know what curveball comes your way, and it could fucking.
And you got to justify it to everybody, I guess, that like the choice I've made is worthwhile, and you got to work super hard for it. And you got to make sure that
it's not a 9-to-5 job.
It's not. It's an all the time, doesn't stop job, and with that comes a lot of like, call them sacrifices or whatever. But like we've shifted our entire lives to focus on one thing, and if we don't do it, then it's only on, like, the pressure's only on ourselves.
Yeah.
So with every like win that we have, or everything that happens that's good, there's like 10 in the back of my mind at least that's like chewing at me like away, that was cool, but here's all this other, like, it doesn't.
This is where you need to improve, and you're trying to figure out how to do it, and it's just
how can you do better?
Like, how can
do
you
better? Do better? Do better? Do better?
How are you supposed to relax? Like, how are you supposed to enjoy relaxing when it's like there's something that's got to be done right now?
Don't you just hate, like,
it's not going to be done for us? We have to be the ones that are just making it.
No one's going to do it for you.
Yeah.
But the other day, one of my buddies told me, he's like, oh yeah, like, it was like 7 p.m. and like, we just finished watching a couple shows. I'm like, how the fuck do you have time to watch shows, Like,
I literally put on Simpsons, and like, because I just don't have the attention span.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the mental capacity to just watch a new show. Like, start a new video game? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's my other coworker. Like, oh yeah, there's new games coming. I'm like, I didn't catch the 20 games that came out before that. Like, I have no idea. Like, I'm jealous, but it's just it's we take our time right now and invest that time into our business and like, ourselves, right?
I don't want anyone. Like, today at work, someone was like, do you have your kids tonight? And I was like, no, but I've got a meeting, and then I've got this podcast, and then tomorrow is a market and another meeting, and then batching. Like, we're always, and they're like, you should take some time just to like relax. And I'm like, I don't
look at my calendar.
I don't know how to do that, but I also feel like if I relax, then it gets to you, right? So you have to just keep working, but it makes things suffer sometimes because you're just always on, and you're trying to explain to people, but it's like, I'm doing this because
I do want to chime in though. I will say that you have a lot more, like, since I was let go, and like you still are working part-time, like, and you have your kids, like, you do take on a lot more responsibilities than I do, and I do understand that. I do understand that. That's why this works, because you were answering emails all day, and I'm like, yesterday, your emails all day, and then I'm working, and then I'm picking up the kids, going to gymnastics, getting them fed, doing lunches, doing dinner, all that shit, right? Like, just because I have to.
Yeah.
Because we have to do that stuff, and then we're working, like, what's our week look like, right? Well, we got this to do, this to do, this to do, and then the weekend we're doing this, and the kids are coming with us for this one, and like, it's just, and then people tell you like, oh, you should just like take some time, you're gonna burn out, and it's like, well, I don't have that option, because if we slack on this, then it's just gonna continue to be like, and then I'll wake up one day and regret it, right?
Well, and like, just, I can picture, and like, from talking to Tim, like, he has a business partner, like, I don't have that business partner, so like, I'm relying on myself to remember, and I'm just like, fuck. So I started putting everything in the calendar, right? I also if you were to take that break, let's put quotations break, because somebody's telling you, oh, you need to relax. Are you going to be able to relax?
Nope.
No. And then, so now you wasted time,
and
that's not a quality time spent on yourself as a business owner, right?
And so, like, even when I was managing kitchens, it was that one big thing that's like, you need, when you're out of the kitchen, you can't be working.
Yeah.
Stop working. Don't look at your phone, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I was running a business.
Yeah.
For myself.
Right.
Well, with Josh, but like,
yeah.
And so, like, no matter what, I was working.
Yeah.
Or I'm still, I guess I'm still doing that. Every time I wake up, I check our emails.
Yeah.
I go through this.
Yeah,
I send off emails. I'm constantly doing things on social media, trying to communicate.
Both of us, we're both like in group chats with ourselves and with like 5 other different facets of just every day there's something, and trying to explain sometimes that there is no off button when it's our choice, right? Like when I was a kitchen manager, my phone would go off when I was on a day off, and then I would get shit for answering that message, and I'm like, well, I kind of have to answer this, put this fire out.
I'm still doing my job.
But it got to the point where, and I know you know this, where it's like, okay, but now you're taking my entire life. Like, I'm not in the building right now. Is it on fire? No, then figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that was the trade-off for me. It was like, I don't want to have to just always be on call for someone else.
Yeah.
I want to be on call for me.
That's right.
And Dan and this.
Yeah.
When we're talking at 11 o'clock at night, it's because we need to figure something out or plan something.
Yeah.
So that choice is like, I'll be like, I'm too stoned for this, but we'll figure it out, right? Like, but it's like, at least, you
can force yourself to,
but that's the thing, because like, you just, it's for us.
Yeah.
And
not having to do it for someone else obviously takes the pressure off.
Yeah.
And that's the trade-off.
And that's
100%.
And that was the big thing, is like when we did agree that Josh would be going to a part-time position with whatever he decided to move on to, and go into a full-time position.
You can say it. He works at Home Depot. He wears it.
I wish he worked at Home Depot.
Yeah, they got really cool vests.
They got sick buckets.
Oh yeah, you get deals on, you can use buckets, right?
Okay, but
that's the cord, right?
But when you go to Home Depot, you go straight to like the section with all the lights, because it's like a moth to a flame. You're like, look at all these.
I check out the lawn stuff.
I actually never go to the lights.
I always get drawn
unless I need a light.
The lawn stuff's kind of neat too, though. But
the lawn care stuff. I don't have a lawn.
You don't have a lawn?
No, I have an apartment. But like,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
the dream. It's just going in there like, one day you'll be mine.
Dan, feel free to come mow the lawn anytime you want in my house, because I fucking hate doing it. And my kids hate it.
I used to have a lawn, and that used to be my like solace.
Oh, really? Okay, you guys are welcome anytime in the summer.
That was it, in that situation. That was
one of those,
mowing
the lawn at my parents'
But that
place.
was one of those when I had a house that had a lawn. I was like, I get to like headphones on, do something. No one can bother me because I'm doing this. Just
do extra slow.
Totally, like do a double pass, make a cool. Yeah.
Even when I had a house,
I make the wife do it.
There was no lawn. The thing was just.
You didn't have a lawn.
Yeah, I think it was trash.
Okay, so before we continue, I think we need to dive into some spiciness.
Yeah, let's get the ball rolling here.
So I do have some of my own, and something that was handed down to me from some people. These are all homemade.
Yeah, let's hit it.
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys want to try? Do you guys want to try?
Well, let's start from what you think is spicy to not spicy to spicy.
So this one I haven't tried. These are actual. Looks like jalapenos.
Like they're fermented.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just given to me. I was like, all right, I'll wait until today and try. I got these on Halloween. I got drunk with some neighbors, and they're like, "Hey, you want it?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take it."
I thought you were gonna say your kids were trick or treating, and someone just gave them
and just gave you a jar of jalapenos.
No.
Trick or treat. Here you go.
My sauce is very. It's quite mild. But it has a decent
Well, you were showing
kick.
me videos of you making it, and I was like,
yeah,
that looks silky,
yeah. So this was the first time I fermented peppers, and they were fermenting for about 10 days ish. 10, 11, something like that. And so there's habanero, jalapenos, banana peppers, and Thai chilies. And then I added, obviously, garlic, onions, carrots, and peaches.
Ooh, you threw some peaches in there.
Yeah, threw some peaches.
Because you did peaches last time, right?
I had some peaches and some lemon one. Yeah. And then so this one here is spicy jelly.
I like jelly.
I don't know what peppers they are made, but this is made by a guy that you guys know, I believe.
Who's that?
We'll talk about him later.
All right.
Try it.
I'm confused about who the fuck we both know.
Well, let's try this one.
Yeah.
If it's not too frozen.
It's fine. We can hit it. Oh, yeah.
That's good. All right. Like that one, you can take a spoonful. It's not very hot, so.
That's what you get. You don't have any control about how much I give you. Yeah.
Ooh, it smells nice.
That smells really.
Really nice. I took a Tums ahead of this.
I did not. I ate though, so my tummy should be okay.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Clink. Well, I like that flavor.
It's not hot, but like when I tried it, when I blended everything.
Well, it's got a good numminess though.
And the first thing was I was like, I need some wings, man.
That's that Thai chili.
Yeah.
That's the Thai chilies right there. Like, you get that numminess.
And then it comes down to the throat a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just
right?
getting that right now. That's the habs. And then, because that banana pepper's all up here. And then you get the Thai chili and a little bit of the numminess going across. Yeah.
But
that's really nice flavor though.
Right? Like it's nothing too crazy. I think lots of flavor. And like I fucking pour it on sandwiches. Like yesterday I made myself like a chicken finger sandwich. I was just gonna kind of run it along the channels and I'm like, that's fine.
Guess I'm eating this now.
He had me at chicken finger sandwich.
Oh
He had me at chicken finger.
Chicken finger sandwich.
Mayo, chicken fingers, and cheese, and then
that's all you
hot
need.
sauce.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Perfect.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
You want to be a chef?
Oh, and Kinder's hot honey barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's a good one.
From the States. I love the States.
You have literally like chicken finger, mayonnaise, processed cheese.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't have
on white bread.
I didn't have processed cheese, so I used Laughing Cow on the other side of the toast.
Wow.
So
Ooh, ritzy.
it's really good, yeah.
That's fancy. That's a really good flavor. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys have a jar waiting for you guys.
Oh, fuck yeah! That's really nice.
Very nice.
I'll fuck with that.
Well, I'm proud of myself.
Your batches are getting better and better.
Yeah. when I decide to do them. Yeah.
I mean, you gave us a fresh batch. I think you gave me a fresh bottle last time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the peach and lemon one, I think.
Yeah. And this one, I like this one a lot. Like,
this one
it's
too.
It's very
that fermentation really helped bring the flavor out from the peppers, I think.
The nose thing. Spices.
Spices. But yeah, no, I'm kind of happy that how it turned out because not a lot of people like hot things, right?
Yeah.
And then this is something that you can actually give to people and be like, hey, try my sauce,
Even for us, like the middle of the road and mild, they're our most popular. Well, not in the show,
yes, but we're also finding lately that we were in Morden for 3 days at the Corn Apple this past August. We didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Like what to bring out. So, like, is it going to be the mild stuff that's popular? Is it going to be the mid-range? Will it be the hot? It's like, who knows, right? Yeah. So we brought out more like low-end and mid-range stuff and a little bit of the hot-end stuff. It got to the point, we were there 3 days. It got to the point by like midway through the first day where we were starting to like joke about like, we should be keeping a tally because every time someone come up to the booth, they'd be like, what's the hottest thing you got?
Yeah.
That was the first question. And we're like, this, friendship and heck, and then down from there. And we sold out of that stuff
right away. Okay,
quickly.
Because there are crazy guys like us that
they just,
all right, give me the hottest thing.
No, but it's the fact that like the Mexican Mennonites.
Oh, okay.
But
we didn't even factor that in. Like, they're looking for that spice. They're looking for the hot stuff.
So it's very cool, like just to like light people up with like the hot stuff. But even then, since then, like every market we do, everyone's always like, "What's the hottest thing you have?" Yeah. And so we'll give them if that's what they're asking. Here's friendship, and it's either they're like, that's nice. It's hot, but it's okay, and they're totally fine. Or they
want more,
or they're running off to get milk from the pharmacy and coming back and like laying on the floor and like. So we never know. You can't tell
like what people's tolerances
what they're going to be into, but
Yeah.
the people who like hot stuff, they're like, that's really tasty, and it. But they, and they'll always say like, if this was any hotter, if this was like extract.
A lot of comparisons to the bomb.
Yeah,
but it's always the bomb's hot, but doesn't taste like much, and they're like, this is really nice because it's hot, but it still has flavor to it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I like trying like crazy hot sauces, but I've now over the time I'm like, okay, I want that flavor. If it doesn't have the flavor,
it's got to have the flavor.
Yeah. Like there's a few sauces I bought and I was like, okay, was excited to try it, and I was just like, no. And I either throw it in the chili or whatever, just to get that heat, but like there's not much flavor to it. So, okay, so let's go back to you. So obviously, kind of losing your job came at a surprise to you. It sounded like it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And right now, I think honestly, I think that's a good thing that happened to you because you guys have taken your company to the next level already. I've seen your guys' social media videos are fucking awesome, by the way. Like, really good. You guys are doing a really good job. But that period from you finding out that you don't have a job anymore, and what to do or knowing what you want to be doing, what happened in that period?
Honestly, a lot of self-loathing, a lot of self-blame. A lot of thinking that I'm not good enough because it was so unexpected and there was little to no reason other than them saying they want to move in a different direction.
Very vague explanation, right?
So for me, it was a lot of, I was very depressed. I was just a lot of binge drinking and just feeling bad about myself. Obviously, I had my partner who's super supportive. Jess is awesome. Like without her there, I'd obviously still be probably in that pit of despair. So they've been a huge support with regards to that. But it's been a lot of soul searching and really understanding that it's not my fault. Yeah, it's a company. Companies are allowed
the food
to.
You were putting out was great. So
exactly. Yeah. The companies are allowed to make the decisions based on whatever. I was let go without cause, so it's like.
Do you think it had anything to do with the fact that you had the sauces?
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And like they know that them letting me go was kind of a kick in the ass for myself. To be like, fucking do it, man.
Yeah, and they still support.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they absolutely still support what we're doing.
Like
that's good.
I think
there's no hard feelings.
No, absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely not.
I think honestly, a bit of it was like
you need to move on.
The two of you have this thing going on, and if we can like help. Push you and
you move on, we'll move on, still work together.
Exactly. There's no hard feelings whatsoever that's between myself and the company. I still respect them. I still support them.
Was that clear at the time for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 100%. 100%. There was no hidden curtain that they were hiding behind. There was nothing like that. They were very open about the support and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And honestly, actually saying like, we want this to be your kick in the ass to make shit happen. And I appreciate it. And I'm grateful for that. And looking back now and over the last 2 months, it's been mentally taxing. But at the same time, I've been able to do things with this company that I wouldn't have been able to do before. I have the time now. I have the focus. I have the energy. I'm not babysitting that's 15 huge, staff, 15, 20 staff, and making sure.
You're not working crazy hours.
Even when I quit the job that I was managing to do this, the staff there knew what I was doing with with sauces, like because I would talk about it, right? And I would go from a 9-hour day straight into another
whatever hours you had
6 or
left,
7
yeah.
hour day, right? And same thing, all the time from one to the other, and like coming to work tired, and they're like, oh, well, of course you're tired, right? And so when I put my notice, like I left when I put my notice in, and I explained why, no one was surprised, and everyone was like,
Makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
go and like just.
Yeah, but I think that's you made that decision, right? For you, so you were mentally preparing yourself, right? Which is it's nice to have, and I think you deep down probably knew that at some point you're gonna have to
some point I would
make
have
a choice, make a choice. Yeah.
Absolutely, and like I'm still tight with all the staff that work there.
Yeah, well, and that's really
all the staff who are still there still talk to me, still treat me as if I'm their superior.
Yeah. But you still had that in the back of your mind.
Of course. So it's like I know I need to make a choice soon.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was wanting to do it on my own.
Yeah, for
I mean, who isn't like? Yeah. If he would have been let go, he's been let go of jobs before. So have I. But like, it's different when you can do it on your own terms.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Whereas like this one was like, yep, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there was a job that I was let go from, and it was a job that I was ready to like move on from because it
wasn't you.
It doesn't matter where, like it doesn't. When you're working all the time, running a kitchen, you're in charge of so many things, and the pressure never ends, and all the minutia of all the staff, and just like it's never fucking ending.
Yeah.
And you get to a point where you're like, I would come home. I think I talked about this back in February with you. It was like I would come home and be like, fuck, and just shut down. And my kids are like, they need stuff, and it's like I don't have anything left in me. So I was on my way out mentally, but then I got fired. So when you get fired, you're like,
yeah, it hurts.
Fuck,
it hurts. Yeah,
even though though it's like,
even though you're like, fuck this.
But I think in the
like,
two,
but I want it still. What the fuck?
Yeah. But in the 2 months since, we've done so much. Like
you guys have like it's visible.
Made perfect use of that time, and that
and we're only gonna make even more use of the time that we have because we're able to focus. We're able to like dial ourselves in. We're able to like put the blinders on and make this shit happen.
All right, I'm opening this can.
Yeah,
if I can.
I'm still nummy from yours.
A little bit. Hey, yeah, same
on the gums.
Yeah.
Little nummies on the gummies.
You're welcome.
Is that appropriate?
No, it was good. That was a tasty sauce.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it still. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use the other end of the spoon and
just have let's hit this
jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, that's light.
Oh, that's like that jar's gonna be gone today.
Puree that.
Ooh, that's very sweet.
Make that into a spread.
Yeah,
it's very sweet.
A little loud.
It's very nice.
Oh yeah, and it's coming in. But yeah,
I think yours was hotter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But like they first, I only tasted the sweetness and the peppers, and now the heat comes in from it. But yeah, Josh. So since you were here last time, many things happened. But I know there was one event that was really tough on you, and I kind of if you don't want to unwrap that, we don't have to. But I've talked about it on our show as well. Scotty.
Oh, Scotty.
That was I know you've
boy. Okay. No, it's okay.
I'm sorry to drop it on you.
I knew
no, that's fine. It's been long enough.
Yeah, I figured that it may be okay, and we don't have to go long. But
so
I didn't. I knew Scott, but I didn't know him on the same level as you.
Yeah,
did.
that one fucked me up.
Yeah,
like I knew Scott for years.
Mm-hmm.
I think I met him, if I was to guess, 2018.
Okay,
give or take, and through circumstances, through people. When I met him and Tanner, they were fighting their battles, their demons. I stayed close with them, and then I moved into the building that they were caretakers at. And for the better part of just about 2 years, Scott was the guy who, if I was having a shit fuck day, I could call him and be like, smoke? And he'd be like, yep. And we'd go sit on the front step and we would just like have a beer, have a smoke. I could unload to him and vice versa. If he was having a shit day, he would message me, derp, and I'd be like, yep. And we would just, every day. And the night that it happened was a Saturday. I had no kids with me. Like, it was an off weekend, no gig. Should have been at home. I should have just been in my apartment, on my couch, there. Yeah. Got a call that afternoon, last minute in the group chat. Hey, band canceled. Is everyone available? We're all available. So I get home from work, have a drink with Scott on the steps, have a smoke, chat a bit. I got a gig. All right. Sounds good, brother. I go upstairs, I get my stuff. I'm loading out. Oh, I'll get the door for you. He does this thing, you know.
Yeah.
Opens the front door for me. Says, okay, I'll have a great gig. See you later. I'm like, yep, love you. Off I go. I come home from the gig. Normally, he's out. When I get home at 2 a.m, he would be up or outside, or just like there would be some sort of like, because it was always like text me when you get home sort of thing, you know, because we're a floor apart. Yeah. No message that night. Next morning, I get the worst fucking phone call. Right, like that's. And it was I was there. I was upstairs. I should have been home. But I could not have, you know what I mean? Like, but for months I was like, if I had just been home, if I hadn't taken that gig, if I was around, I could have been
prevented
there. Just you run through all that shit in your head, but I couldn't have. Yeah. Maybe I could have put it off for a day or two. Yeah. But he was one of those people who had such a hard life. Like the stories it all kind of makes sense in my head now, because leading up to that day, he was telling me more stuff, digging deeper into his past, giving me like details about things,
unloading,
just things, just. And I couldn't have done anything. No one could have, right? Like none of us knew how fucked up it was. So I'm thankful that I had those days with him. Yeah. Those like where I could just, it's still hard for me to walk into that apartment and not have him or go downstairs and sit out front and like, he's not there. And I don't understand why, right? Like, but thankfully we had what we had, right? Yeah. Because like, he would do anything for anybody, no questions asked. Like he would meet you once and then you would have a talk with him and then he would be like, he's got your back forever. Like he would, whatever the fuck it was, like he would say the craziest shit, and then he would immediately flip the page and say the nicest, most like
100%.
Oh my god, and and
I don't know another person like Scott.
There isn't one, because there isn't. There isn't. Yeah, there's not another Scott Shillamore out there, because he
does not have a doppelganger. That's for sure. No, yeah, most of us do.
And if he does, like.
But yeah, no, I first time I met Scott, we were playing a show at the Garrick Hotel, and Mung was playing, and I'm like, oh, Mung, like I didn't grow up here, and so I didn't know Mung, and they're like, oh yeah, this is like, it's basically a legendary fucking punk band, and and he was just we're like, hey, I'm Scott, and met everyone, and I'm like, cool. And then I usually got nervous before a gig, so I would always like have a couple shots of tequila and just like have a couple beers. But then like I couldn't have too much because I would fuck up my parts, And he's like, man, don't worry about it. Like nobody knows your songs. Nobody will know you fucked up or anything. Like don't worry about it. And then we played the gig, and then after that, he's like literally like he paid attention to you playing.
Yep.
And he's like, man, you looked so confident up there. Like I didn't notice any mistakes or whatever. But like, and he's like that part that it goes like, like he would describe like your songs. I was just like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
Like he truly listened. Like he truly cares.
Yeah.
Truly loves music. Right? Like he was such a caring guy.
And
then followed by a fucking stupid comment or something like. But loved it. Loved it. Loved
I don't know that I've ever met someone smarter than him. Like just his, like, I guess it was because how he looked, you wouldn't expect it, but like he just read all day long, just read, and then if he knew about you, he would have a recommendation for a book. Like he was recommending books to me. He was recommending books for my kids.
Oh wow!
Because he loved that they read.
Yeah. Right,
and like right before he passed, he was always saying like, I got books to give to your kids because they'll love it, and I got this book that I need to give to you. And oh man, like it's one of those things where it's like you have to check in on, it's so fucking cliched, check in on your friends
for sure,
and when they're not doing okay, check in on them, and when they're doing really okay, check in on them even more, because
it's like are you saying like it's like that high before the really low?
Yeah, and just, but I think he also just didn't want to be a burden, right? Like he'd been through so much that he didn't want to be like, he didn't want to put his shit on other people.
Yeah.
He would rather help you out with your shit.
Yeah.
I still feel bad about how much I leaned on him the day I got fired.
Yeah.
I called him and was like, are you at home? And he's like, yep. And I was like, perfect, I'll meet you on the steps in 10 minutes. And we sat there and he just let me like
vent and
he, and just like
he was that support. I think everybody was shocked when we heard the news. So we don't need to dig in more into that. Cheers to Scott. And fucking
man, like one of the absolute best fucking people that I've ever known.
We'll see him in hell at one point.
I was gonna say I only met Scott a handful of times, but fucking beauty.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Absolute beauty.
Yep. Just a perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover. Like,
100%.
100%. And he got that a lot, where people would like assume things about him just because how he was, right? He was loud. He was unabashed. He would wear a thong on stage, and but then he could talk to you for an hour about shit that you don't know about because he was so
exactly
intellectual. Like, so, yeah.
All right. So
such a beauty.
We'll move on to something brighter a little bit. So this sauce, this is a jelly, spicy jelly.
It's looks like a marmalade.
I was gonna say it looks like a marmalade. What's on your arm?
I was gonna lick that.
Oh fuck! That's brother, no.
Oh shit!
Oh, that hit instantly.
Instantly, right?
Oh fuck! What's in that?
I have no idea.
Ghost pepper?
I tried it.
That hit instantly.
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
It tastes like ghost pepper.
I'm not a pepper expert. You guys might be able to.
Whew. But again,
it doesn't have the same intensity though as ghost pepper. It has the flavor though.
Yeah.
Making my nose run. It's got a very, very sweet.
Let me get some paper towels.
Distinct.
I like that though. It's gone though.
Yeah.
Like it's lingering, but it's gone. That can't just be habanero.
No, that's more than Habs.
So I got this sauce on Sunday morning because my wife went shopping with my daughter and one of our friends, and she brought it to me because her brother made it, and we exchanged. Because when I posted my pictures of my sauce, he's like, "Hey, if you give me hot, do you want to do
swap sauces, bro?"
Yeah. So we swapped sauces, and I was just making breakfast. I'm like, oh fuck, perfect. Eggs, onions, bacon. Yeah. My God, I put it on there. I was like, Same thing. Yeah, it just hit like right. I'm like,
Holy.
But with the salty
It's
egg,
nice and
it was
sweet.
so
Very
good.
sweet.
It's
It
very
is, yeah.
sweet and nice.
So
So
this
like
is
the heat isn't growing, but it's lingering.
it's like tip of my tongue and just around it, like kind of.
Yeah,
It's there, but like it's not killing me, right?
you get a little bit of a throat hit, but like
Yeah.
it tastes like Ghost, but it doesn't burn like Ghost.
And so this sauce actually takes us to my next question I want to talk to you guys about. So this is made by Justin Lamoureux, who owns Rainy Day Forge,
So
and he's organizing Cedar and Steel.
Yeah, that's who we've been emailing with
Oh
about.
yeah, I was like, I know that name.
yeah.
Why do I
So
know that
he's
name?
doing the Cedar and Steel
Okay.
this Saturday. So by the time this episode comes out, it's already happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like just talking about sauces with him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the Intergalactic Sauces are going to be at Cedar and Steel."
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've never
"Oh,
met
shit."
him. Like, so Sunday will be the first time we've
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
met.
So we had him on the VI pod, like
Oh, fuck yeah.
he came there, and yeah, like he's a fantastic bladesmith, but you know he's an outdoorsy guy, and
Yeah.
he's all about like
It's hot, man. It's fucking making my tongue all fucked up right now.
those ones are hotter.
Which one?
The three that we brought.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys. Yeah, I'm glad we started with ours.
We haven't even tried those ones.
Oh no, okay,
yeah,
fantastic.
we haven't even cracked them.
But yeah, so you guys like again like now for 2 months you guys have been doing this pretty much full time.
Yeah.
And I've seen you guys going to different markets and stuff, and like there's this market that's coming up this Saturday, and like kudos to you guys. Like it's how much work goes into like getting it, because I assume you have to buy a table, right? You have to invest into these markets to actually be able to promo your own product.
Yeah, and that's a thing. It's like obviously it depends on what you're doing. So with us, with the food products, certification, licensing, and all that kind of stuff is important. Getting all that stuff done, table fees, that kind of stuff. Obviously, like we test our own all of our product as well, so we make sure everything's nice and stable.
Yeah.
Like myself, but like,
But you know what though? I think it's much like playing a show, which is what my whole life has been, right?
Yeah.
Like playing gigs, playing shows, being on stage, touring.
pause.
That's
Can I just say that like we know how hot this pepper jelly is, because we're all like,
that's hot, man.
I just want to point that out. And just
I'm not cutting it out.
little headphone treats for everybody.
I'm not cutting it out.
No, don't cut that out. Keep the
Yeah. You know how much editing that would be?
it's headphone
Yeah.
treats. Yeah. Between every breath, Josh is like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it fucks me up, man. Like, I can't. For co-owning a hot sauce business, my tolerance has gotten better, but
not much.
not a whole lot. But it's whatever. It's fun, and I enjoy it. It makes
Yeah.
me feel fun, and yeah. But markets are like shows,
Yeah.
right? That's a chance for Dan and I to get in front of a new audience, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And there are some that we do, or if we do like if we do a show at the Park Theater, or we do like an event that we've been to before, good chance we'll know a lot of the people. But we've really just kind of like pushed ourselves into.
Well, we haven't been doing markets.
We haven't, like, we've done, before this summer, we'd done a couple, and they were very sporadic, and they were just
Whenever you had time.
friends of ours
yeah.
would put them
Who
on,
would
and we're like,
invite us
yeah,
or
we'll do
whatever.
it, yeah. But now we're like getting into the scene and the
Yeah.
circuit.
Yeah.
and it's just a chance for us to get in front of people and do our spiel and put ourselves on display and let people try stuff and talk to them and like find out where they're at. Like, do you like mild? Do you like medium? Do you like hot?
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't for me, but my so-and-so loves really hot like, it's always fun, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like,
And if you get an opportunity to have Josh and I try and sell you sauces, there's nothing more ridiculous than
It is.
seeing him and I fucking chirp each other and like just
yeah, it's,
I mean,
just be the biggest dummies in the world. But at the same time, it's like we love doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, it's a show.
it shows passion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're not having fun, why fucking do it?
Well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, it started with tacos, right?
yep.
And sauces, and then now it's just sauces.
And then it came the Cosmic Coyote. which you have right there.
Thank you very much, by the way. I really appreciate it.
I know how much you love that one.
I'll see if I give the other one to Tim. We'll see.
Give him half a bottle.
No, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it away, and if he doesn't ask for it, that means he didn't listen to this episode,
you know
and he doesn't get it.
If he doesn't drink, then
no.
it.
I like this. This is perfect. If Tim,
because he usually doesn't listen. Because when he's here, he knows what happened.
But if he listens to this episode unprompted, and makes it this far, then he's got a bottle.
That's right. If
he doesn't,
Tim, the password.
Yeah.
What's the password?
I don't know. We'll come back to that. Think about it.
We got to decide on a password
before we end the show. We'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold it hostage.
The other thing, actually, why don't we try one of the
yeah, where are we going to start here? So I guess there's a story to go with these ones.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
So Josh and I were in Ottawa in September. Wow, that's really hitting you.
It's hot, man. It's making my face water.
My eyes are leaking. What was that from the Grinch? Yeah. So we went to Ottawa, and there's a hot sauce expo called Heating Up the Capital, hosted by Heiko Sauces out of Ottawa. Bless you, Heiko, and your lovely wife. What was his wife's name? Ange?
I think it was Angie.
I think it was
Ange.
I believe it was Ange. I'm gonna fact check that one.
Yeah,
soon.
Just make sure you send me their tags so I can throw it on the screen.
Absolutely. Anyways, they hosted a hot sauce expo and invited a bunch of hot sauce companies from Southern Ontario.
4th annual Heating Up the Capital.
And so Josh and I took it upon ourselves to just go.
Nice.
And we just went because we wanted to see what it was about. Like, we don't get a chance to have these things. We don't have one here. There's one in Calgary. They had their 2nd annual one last year. I don't know if there's one this year, but and so we're like, fuck it, let's just go. Because this is our scene. Let's be a part of it.
Shipped out a bunch of our sauces to my uncle who lives in Ottawa, who I've stayed with on tour before. So I sent him a message. Was like, hey, and he's ordered from us a bunch. So I was like, hey, we're coming to town on tour, but for a sauce, not music. Can we crash on your floor? And he's like, yep.
Yeah,
and we just
nice. Yeah,
and we got there.
Right?
Yeah,
got there, and everyone went to the convention, and everyone's like, "Why?" Or like, we would obviously do our pitch, and they're like, "Why are you here?" And we're like, "We just came to check it out." And they're like, "You came all the way from Winnipeg just to hang out for 8 hours?" And we're like, "Yep."
Yeah.
We knew some of the sauce makers. We've been like, talking with them and stuff, but it was more just, let's go see what
everyone else is doing.
What the other scene. Like, let's go
trade some sauces.
Check shit out.
Nice.
Right? Like, we know what's up in Manitoba for sauces. We know Saskatchewan. We're friends with...
Yeah.
But, and then,
that's like the... But is that considered like the next level, maybe? Or...
Is going out to Ontario? It's just a different scene.
It's just an entirely different scene.
It's like any music scene, too. It's like there's the prairie scene, there's the Pacific scene, and then there's the Ontario scene. It's the Great Lake Divide, right?
And they have, the advantage of Ontario, so there's just...
Yeah. The amount of fresh produce there is insane.
Well, sure, yeah. And also just how many people in cities and how close the proximity of...
You can really expand.
Everything, GTA and all that stuff. Like, it's just way bigger than...
Did you want a chip?
No.
No, we're going to do spoon?
Yeah, we're going to do...
Right, major spoonage. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll keep the chip for the hotter ones. Or is that one of the hotter ones?
This is habanero.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the spoon, yeah.
So, this first one, I guess our first two anyways. So, we were doing tradesies with everybody.
Yeah.
We're walking around with a backpack full of sauce, and this guy comes up, and he's like, hey, do you guys like hot sauce? I'm like, fuck. We're at a hot sauce.
No. Yes.
Do you guys like demos? And we're like, do you like samples and demos? And so we traded with this guy, Mike, outside of, I can't remember what town it is. Sorry, Mike, if you listen to this. It's in between basically Montreal and Toronto.
Well, it says Mallory Town, Ontario.
Oh, there's the names on here.
It says it right on the...
And that's why you have him.
He's the brains of the operation. Is that how fucked up is that?
Clearly, yeah.
Mallory Town, Ontario.
That's okay.
So, anyways, he's like, let's trade sauce. We're like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So he's like, yeah, I'm just, I haven't started up really. I'm just getting it going.
Yeah.
try this out, giving my samples to everyone. So we traded with him. Spicy riffs out of Mallory, Ontario.
Mallory Town.
Mallory Town.
It says it right there.
I can't read.
Oh, that's right. Anyways,
this lit up a couple buddies of ours that we showed up at their table, and apparently they had tasted these ones and got lit right the fuck up.
mm-hmm.
Can I get a whiff of that?
Yeah, you're gonna want to whiff of that.
Who was it that got lit up with that?
Oh.
That was do you remember?
It smells meaty.
Spit and Fire? Was it
Maybe.
Spit and Fire?
Might have been Spit and Fire.
Yeah. I want to take this dab. That was really good. Yeah, this is just this habanero. We're all breathing so heavily. I love it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, I like that flavor a lot.
Oh.
Oh, there's the... Oh, it's a slow. I like that flavor a lot. I think it's kind of masked from the one from before.
It's really... that is
Very nice.
that is yummy.
Yeah.
That's yummy. The heat's not really there.
No,
But
the
I think
flavor is
The
very
flavor's
good.
really nice.
Like that one, I
Crazy
can.
nice.
That
yeah,
one
like
I'd put on anything.
100%. Yeah, that's a sandwich sauce for sure.
Yeah, that one's really nice. Like that's like a perfect habanero.
A little bit of heat. Yeah, I didn't get much heat from it, but
I got a little bit coming up on the front end, but I think it kind of got dulled in from the jelly.
Yeah.
But that flavor's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! But we got 2 of those from
Beautiful,
Mike,
yeah.
Spicy Riffs. So
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that was really nice. Okay, so going forward, any big plans?
holy
Yeah. Well,
Bring
we're
it.
gonna. I mean, we're gonna be out in
what?
Saskatoon or what?
Oh yeah, you can talk
yeah,
about what's going on.
we're gonna be out in.
Yeah, we got nothing secret going on.
We're
right
gonna be
now.
out in Saskatoon and Regina at the end of this month, 29th and 30th, for the Sask Movember Hot Ones. So, bunch of local hot sauce makers out that way, and us doing a
basically a wing competition, raising money for men's mental health and prostate cancer.
Nice, wonderful.
Yeah, and
Are you
and-
guys shaving your beards and growing a mustache?
No.
I don't think so.
Come on, you're going for a Movember.
Okay, no. One thing I've accepted: there's a lot of guys who look good in mustaches. There's a lot of guys who look great.
There's a lot that
all right.
don't.
I'm one of the guys that doesn't. You ever seen a chin that big? Yeah, it's not that pretty. No, I have a weak chin, so I look like a cop. And I don't want to look like a cop.
Like the porn cop. Yeah.
Like I just look like a shitty cop.
Yeah. I would pay money to see you guys with mustaches maybe next year. Maybe next year, you know.
I've seen him without a beard. He just looks like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I look awful. I can't.
Have you seen my picture?
I bet you we look the same.
It's
I bet you we look the same.
I looked like the creepy. It was a creepy mugshot, basically. Yeah, and it
I
was
look like a pedophile.
dirty. Yeah,
Like,
100%. Yeah,
no.
it was just the dirtiest thing. So, I always say like I do it for the right amount of money, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a thing. Maybe for next year we'll do.
But I need to have like a start, and then okay, there's already a good chunk in there.
Yeah.
Then because like when you shave it, and then only like 10 people donate, it's like, well, fuck you guys. I look stupid for a month. For I mean, $100 is $100 too, but like still, like
Yeah,
just make it.
$20.
Maybe we'll talk. Maybe we'll think about it for next year. But for this year,
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
for
guys
this year,
going
it's
out
our-
there, and
It's our first time being a part of it. We donated last year just for like raffle prizes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So we got to be a part of it at least.
Yeah, that's nice.
So this year we're actually going out. We're competing, like taking part in all the wing competition.
Yeah.
And like going the full dub bomb and
yeah, everything.
last dab mile. He's not gonna have fun, but whatever.
I'll
I'll be fine.
I always
It'll
like.
be
I love
fine.
watching Hot Ones, and I always wanted to try to do it that way.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, like, so we're doing it. So there's like.
so is this something? This is like it's in Saskatchewan, but this is like open for public. People
Yeah,
can get tickets.
absolutely.
So we can buy tickets.
So you
See,
buy
there's-
tickets and you're automatically enrolled.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and there's,
Yeah, so
I think
you-
there's still tickets available on Eventbrite.
Eventbrite through at Gather Market.
Okay.
I don't know when this is going to be posted.
It's coming on Monday.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to
promote all
if you're in Saskatoon primarily, Regina is already sold out, so awesome. Fuck yeah, Regina. But it's been going on for 4 years, so that's not surprising.
Yeah.
First time in Saskatoon, it's at Gather Market. The sauces that are being featured are from Legion out of Regina, Pueblo out of Regina, Canto out of Saskatoon, Deadly Dan's out of Saskatoon. Oh, and there's a couple other, and I can't remember what they are, so forgive me. And then us.
Yeah.
And then there's Da Bomb and Last Dab, but no one
So
cares
which
about
sauce are you guys putting in?
them. Friendship.
Friendship.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we donated
That's
2
a good
cases
one.
of Friendship.
Wonderful. Hey.
See how it competes against Da Bomb and Last Dab.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that's got a good kick, and it's got lots of flavor.
yeah.
So I think people would prefer that over the bomb because that one's the bomb sucks.
Yeah, the bomb
You know,
sucks.
it's like,
I never want to touch that again.
oh god,
Yeah.
it's just horrible.
It's just
Yeah. Okay, so that's good. And this is something you guys got invited to, or
I believe I messaged them last year about being a part of it, and it was
Okay.
just too late.
yeah.
So we just sent them sauces as raffle
Yeah.
prizes. But this year, like they're like, "Hey, you guys want to be a part of it?" And we're like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, let's,
nice,
we
yeah.
definitely want to be a part of it." Like that's one thing that Josh and I have made it very keen on, especially for us, is to be really a big part of charities,
Yeah.
I mean,
raising funds, and especially for like, we both believe highly in support of men's mental health,
100%.
prostate cancer, stuff like that. But it's like we also did, we've done a couple charities this year.
we've done like the Humane Society twice.
Nice.
We did the Grand Peach was with Kiss FM
It's
and
fantastic
Ray
sauce, by the way. Yeah.
Resource Assistance for Youth. So we donated $2,000 to them from the
that's
proceeds of the
amazing,
sales of the sauce. And the cool thing about like they're a nonprofit, so it's just all in house.
Yeah.
They're like all the resources are right there. You need socks, they've got you. You need a shower, you need counseling, you need
Need a bed
food,
to
you need a
sleep in.
bed, you need like whatever it is,
Yep.
they've got you right
They
there.
help you
So
right
it was
there,
a
yeah.
no-brainer for us to, and they've got a kitchen in there that
Beautiful.
folks who have come through that program have worked in and now have become like paid, like they've,
Yeah.
you know, and we've had people come up to us at events where they've seen that sauce and said, this is awesome because I went through that program and now I'm working, and I'm working because
That's amazing.
you know, so that one we did a cancer care, breast cancer fundraiser, like sweating for like
Sweating for a cause.
sweating for a cause.
Oh,
Sweating
nice.
for a cause.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I sent him to an exercise thing.
no, it was great. I had my kids with me, and my oldest she was like, "Dad, can I go do the
Yeah.
exercise stuff with everybody?" And I was like, "Yep, get
Yeah.
in there." And she went and had the best time.
I
So
told you she would.
yeah,
That's awesome.
so if we can make even just a small, a hot.
Oh, this is gonna be nice. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's amazing that you guys are getting involved because, like, you guys want to grow your business to obviously you're in it for making money and making great products so it gets out there. But if we can help along the way to grow other people, why not? Right?
Yeah, that's why I love being a part of this podcast.
Yeah.
Like being on this podcast it makes me feel so good.
Oh, I love that. Thanks.
Like just being able to
Makes
chat
me feel great.
and just like, you know, maybe there's someone else who feels that same story. Maybe
Exactly.
like
It's all about growing together.
It's very easy to feel completely alone.
Oh,
It's very easy for
very.
me to feel like I'm the only one who's single dad, who's got to work.
Somebody can tell you're not alone and you're still feeling alone. Yeah.
And I work way too much, and I'm burnt out, and I'm always working, and my kids you know, I wish I had more time just to like sit and just, you know, but the reality is that I don't because
I know you'll anytime you can spend time with your kids, you'll do it, right? But
Yeah.
it's super hard when you're so busy with the business, and I
well,
feel
just-
horrible
and
sometimes.
just with life, like get off work, drive through rush hour, race to pick them up from school, and then I
Don't
got
even
and then I
start
got
on
to
rush
race home, and I got to get them both fed and make their lunches, and then get the oldest to gymnastics, and we got to leave, and then drop her off, and then come back, and then go back and pick her up, and then get home, and then have snack, and then bedtime, and teeth and hair. Like,
and meanwhile, you're sending emails, and
meanwhile, I'm still having to like, my brain is still also like unable to just completely shut off. And then by the time they're in bed and it's 9:30, and I'm like, I guess I can eat dinner now. And, and then I can like relax
there's
for a
40
second.
messages from me being like, you need to answer this person. Why haven't you answered Tommy? Tommy needs to know what the fuck's going on. Tommy needs to know. Why haven't you answered Tommy? Are you fucking kidding me? Tommy needs to know. Answer Tommy now.
And that's just how it is. And
and
I
get
do it from a place of love.
No, I know, but it's very easy to feel like I must be a shit dad because I'm busy and I'm just like I don't have all the time and all the attention, and the weekends are crazy because now we've got to go and grocery shop and run errands, and I'm like, sorry kids, there's no other fucking time. And
my son was like drumming today this afternoon, and like I had to send out a couple of emails when I got home, and just working on some shit. And like he comes home from school. I was like, okay, get your drumming done, get your whatever he has to do. And so he's back there, and then just, you know, he comes like, hey, because I have a map there with pins, and he's like, hey Dad, how come you didn't put a pin here, but like we have a pin here? I'm like, oh, I don't know when we went there, blah blah blah. And he, oh, and what about this one? I'm like, dude, I love you. I'm sorry. I need to focus on this email because I'm in the middle. And he doesn't know. He didn't know that I was in the middle of an important email, you know. But like I was like, I'm so sorry. I felt shitty after.
Well, and what's so hard is, okay, there's a whole bunch of things here that I line up with you on. Like Toastmasters I did for 3 years. The only reason that I had to like kind of step off from it was that we met on Thursdays, and then we had markets on Thursdays that ended at 6:30. So by the time we're packed up and loaded out and loaded back into the office, but Toastmasters starts at 7. So like I was like, I can't
commit,
do both, and they understood. But I got so much, so much from those 3 years about like.
Well, we do it on Wednesdays if you want to do it.
And that's okay, we'll talk. And then I've got a globe with pins on it, all the places I've been, and the kids will look at it and be like, "Oh, you've been here," and I'm like, It's just there's so much, but I'm on my phone, and I hate that when I'm at home with the kids, I'm on my phone because that's where I'm answering all of the group chats,
it's
all
business,
of the emails. I'm on, Instagram answering messages on the business page. So they see that I'm just sitting there on my phone, and I'm like working. And I'm still like I'm not just like
you're not watching YouTube videos.
You're still involved with. Like, I'm still involved with them, and I'm still present, but I have to be.
You have to be on it.
That's how it is. I'm not going into
that is your computer.
It used to be an office, right?
Exactly.
Your parents used to come home and go sit. Like my dad would go sit in his office and study for his master's and be at a computer at a desk up in a room. Because that's how it was. But now I'm like here, so I have to. It's a never-ending battle to separate yourself from like. This is work. And once I've got you to bed, and once business hours are over, and I'm done answering the things that we need to do, because it doesn't stop. Because if it stops, then
we stop.
Then we stop. And then it stops, and then all of it is for fucking what? Like it's a constant. And I have to balance being a good dad who's present, and can turn off my shit for a minute to be there with them, but the reality is that the shit I'm trying to turn off doesn't turn off because there's just always
all these different variants
to be a business owner and a startup and bring everyone along with me, right? And if you want to come along, fucking A. But they don't have the choice. They have to come along. Because they're my kids.
That's right.
But it's fun for them because I make it fun. We involve them. Dan's fucking dope with my kids. Like
I put up with him.
He's dope with everybody.
But you know what I mean? Like, but now
your kids are awesome.
But now they're excited to be at markets and excited to like.
You get them involved.
They help set up the table, and like I give them a thing, and then they do it.
You pay them though, right?
Yeah. Well, they're
yes.
Here's a bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah.
That's your payment.
I hope they enjoy that roof over their head.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh fuck. We could
That's
talk
way
for
too much
hours
like,
about.
that sounded way too much like my dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I catch myself so many times
But we
like,
were-
oh, my parents used to say that.
But it's we have a different, like, us as parents now have a different thing than parents before had, right? So like, I could just work a 9 to 5 and be a miserable fuck and hate everything and make a paycheck and get by and do this whatever and get to an age where I'm like, now I hate that I didn't take advantage of my time. So like, I'm like, that's why I've gigged so much. That's why I've done things to like make sure that I'm okay sort of upstairs so that I'm raising kids that see that if you
work hard, it pays off.
Like my daughter's like in gymnastics and she's obsessed and all she does is work at it and work at it and work at it.
My daughter's in gymnastics.
But she sees
crazy,
that I've always done, like if I work, like I get on a plane to go fly for a gig.
You set your mind to something,
right?
then
So
you.
if she's, so maybe it's just if I can impart anything on them, it's if I'm working at what I'm doing, and it's paying off in some way. Then you can too, right? So
you're teaching their kids a lesson, a valuable lesson. And then
the part of the other side of it is that it's like I just always feel like I'm
there's not enough
busy
time
or
in the day.
too preoccupied. There's not enough hours, or like, am I giving them enough? Am I, but I think that they hopefully like will see.
Hey Tommy, among all the episodes we've recorded, there's one common theme, and that's getting therapy. We've talked about it lots.
Many times.
You had a really tough time making that first phone call. I had a tough time making that first phone call. I didn't even know if the person I was going to see was the right person, but you got to just try. Thank goodness we have a sponsor that makes it way easier now. BetterHelp has an online platform that allows you to fill out a questionnaire. They connect you with a therapist, and you get to communicate with them however you want. And it makes it way less scary to be connected with someone. And if you're not into the person you talk to, they'll sign you another one right away. I've gotten assigned mine already, and I can't wait to use it. Like, by the time you hear this, I will have had my first session, and I'm super pumped to talk about it on the show.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it, and like it's very easy to sign up. It took us maybe 5 minutes to sign up, and you answer just simple questions, and next thing you know, you got a message that you will be paired up with a therapist, and within the same day we got the therapist already, the name and a message from them, and we were able to communicate with them. So it's extremely easy. So please go to BetterHelp.com. Yeah, that's the thing. BetterHelp.com /Quiet Riot Show, and you get to also enjoy 10% off for your first month if you sign up using this link. So again, right here, I'm going to be doing it from here. Yeah, it's BetterHelp.
Am I screwing it up?
.com /Quiet Riot Show. Yeah, sign up today, and you're not going to regret it, because I'm already enjoying it. Just the fact that we connected with a therapist.
Me too, man.
Thank you to BetterHelp for supporting this podcast. All right, so what I also wanted to touch on a little bit is, even though I know, as you guys mentioned, you're extremely busy with your business and everything, but what do you guys try to do for your mental health to kind of get through the days and just kind of, what do you have to do to push through the pain and the suffering of owning a business?
Try not to masturbate as much. That's an honest. I'm actually being honest.
No,
that's like honestly, like I'm trying not to. Like,
for me, for like. My thing is gigs. Like I need to play
music,
drums.
Yeah.
I need it. I've always had it. A large portion of my life, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like 4 nights a week, touring all over the place. Like just that was my thing.
Yeah.
Now I've got, a weekly gig every other week, and I'll take the gigs that I can on the weekends when I can, and if I just get enough of those,
Great.
Honestly, that's enough. Like if I have that,
Yeah.
then when I'm at home and I have like a, if I sit down to relax and I can just whatever, all good.
Yeah.
But if I don't have gigs, if I don't have, because I gave up the jam space, just wasn't there enough.
Yep.
Didn't make sense. It sucks so bad. But right now, it's fine. But as long as I have gigs, if I can play drums, if I can get in front of people, get on stage with my friends, make some music, then that is honestly, it's
that's
like
what recharges your
it
batteries.
resets everything. It just kind of like flushes shit out.
Yeah,
I'm
ready for more shit. Yeah.
Then I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm good. I can like,
function.
If I don't have that, I go fucking crazy. Like and I feel it and I see it and I'll catch myself being like, chill the fuck. Like it's my brain will overload because it doesn't have that thing it's always had.
Yeah.
And I think probably for you it's the gym, right? Like it's that same. Like,
I mean, I don't look at it right now from these angles.
No, but
like,
you look great. I've seen your pictures.
That's true. Yeah.
But it's
I masturbate to them.
So one of us is not practicing edging.
I don't have time for that.
I gotta get this nut off. Fuck it.
Oh, what
Where's Dan's profile? Yeah, I go to the gym. Like if I don't go to the gym, like I'm a fucking whiny piece of shit. Yeah. Like I'm there for like 2 hours. And like I take my time.
I'm also daily thing, or
I'm also working while I'm there. Yeah. Like so I'm answering emails and doing all that stuff. Like it's not just me like turning off the world. Like I'm in between shit I'm doing.
Yeah, because you take breaks and
yeah. But like I go to a gym that's literally empty. Yeah. I love it. Like there's no one around me. And then it's like my music. Like if I don't have music to listen to,
and I was just gonna say,
the world would burn around me.
And if I
like
100%. If I'm not gigging, then I'm at home with like headphones on, and it's whether it's a comfort album that I've heard 1,000 times, or it's a concert video, or it's like just letting Spotify just like find something to just disappear the fuck into, like close everything off.
That's what helps me through.
And that's how I go to sleep.
Oh yeah,
right. Like
is
put
that
on
still a way to escape?
I don't know, but it's like at that point it's just background noise, right? It's just something like. And I read something this week where it was saying one of the signs of like low intelligence is not being able to have silence with yourself. And I get that, and I do need those times. Like everyone needs times where it's just like, and I absolutely need every day where it's like, and then just quiet,
step back.
No one's bothering me. I don't.
Okay, so it's like the post gig, when you're in the van.
Yes.
After the gig, everyone's in the van. You're on your way back to the jam space to unload. No radio, no talking.
Yeah.
Maybe a light murmur about, hey man, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Or hey man, did you see that broad over there? Yeah. So one of those like little mild conversations.
There needs to be like some quiet.
Just that
you're depressing.
Yeah.
But my brain is wired better to relax with an album on.
Yeah.
Because then my brain will truly either learn it because I can't help it, or it's just enjoying the fact that I know it, and it's just it takes over. It's like cruising altitude, autopilot, and then I can just shut the fuck off and just
for sure. Yeah.
Take that breath. Driving is one of my favorite things because that is guaranteed, and I know you know it, right?
You're the most stressed out person ever when you drive.
I hate driving. Roads and drivers here in Winnipeg are,
Yeah, but I'm trying to.
I don't want to go off on that.
But one of the things I'm trying to do is not let that shit bother me, because it's very easy for it to bother me because I'm like, what are you doing? You're just like, but if I've got a podcast on or music on, and I'm just like, that's my zen world. Time. And
for sure. Like I always have a podcast on or music, and at least I'm gonna use this time to catch up on some podcasts and stuff. So, and I tried to listen to. I really wanted to listen to like podcasts that are like maybe motivational podcasts, or so I could learn something. I don't do that right now because I I'm behind on some of the comedy ones, and I was like, that's the ones where I don't need to use my brain to think, right?
Well, you got a Tom Segura, so Your Mom's House.
Yes,
and all of that production.
Yeah.
This is a cilantro ghost from Spicy Riffs. We like that. That's some good flavor. Ooh, there it comes in late.
Ooh.
Throat hit.
Oh, right away, yeah. That's nice.
Ooh.
Could be more
like that.
cilantro. I love cilantro.
I also like cilantro.
But yeah, so but like motivational podcasts could be anything that helps me get better at business, at podcasting, at designing, at video, and anything, right?
Yeah.
I just don't have the mental capacity to listen to those right now because I tried, like I downloaded a bunch of audiobooks too. I started listening to his audiobook. I went through one chapter and then started listening to the second one, and I just I'm like I have no idea what I just listened to.
Yeah.
Too strong of a whiff or
Yeah, that's a.
ooh, okay.
I find I get inspiration from podcasts in a really strange way, and it almost doesn't matter who the guest is, but I do gravitate towards like music ones and comedy ones, but it's always like it's where the guest and the host are talking in a way that applies to me, where it's like they're just, you know, I did things really, like the guest will be like, I did things in a really weird way that wasn't
Conventional.
It wasn't the norm, and they just,
Outside of the status quo.
yeah, and it's like reaffirming almost, but it's like, okay, it reassures me that, like, all right, the weird fucked up shit that we're doing with our line of work, and because there's no roadmap for how to build a hot sauce business. There's no roadmap for how to.
There is.
Well, sure, of course.
There's people who sell these things.
No, what I'm saying is that how someone's done it isn't going to be how we're going to do it.
No,
That's right. Yeah,
absolutely not.
Right? So there's no like go to school and figure out. There's business things you can read. There's entrepreneurial things you can read. There's like basic stuff, but the way that the two of us work,
you got to figure out
is so just
way.
not.
Well, we treat it like a band.
Yeah, we treat it like a band, and we treat it like a business, and you
have to.
And I think at first we maybe didn't have like defined roles between the two of us, but now I think it's more like we're starting to understand, like, here's your strengths, here's my strengths, here's how those work together, here's how we can bounce things off each other. We know we can go into a meeting and close on whatever it is because we just know how that's going to work. And we also know that we can do it independent. Like, both of us can go to a market and both of us are going to be fine. But if we're there together, it's just so much more fucking ridiculous. And just knowing that it's possible to do the impossible if you just fucking do it. If you show up and do it,
just fucking do it.
And fall down and then pick yourself back up and keep going. And have something that seems like it might be working, and then it doesn't, but you learn something from it. Like,
and I feel like this is a fucking, whenever I can say this, like, there's one thing I always take with me every day when I went into kitchens. If you felt like you did a good job today, do an even better job tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's whether or not you failed, succeeded, no matter what. It's do better. Mm-hmm. Do better, and
we're
it's
never
not
satisfied
in a negative way either.
Yeah.
Like, and it's detrimental to both of our mental health that we are never, ever satisfied or happy. Like, we could have a very awesome weekend, and on the drive home from that weekend, we're like,
"Can I talk about the dinner I made yesterday?
Sure."
And how mad I got.
Yeah, you were upset.
So I went.
Should we do a chip first and then you talk about it with the heat?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Let's get a chip for this story for the last.
So that is so loud. Oh, that was not.
But there's a whole bunch of people who were like,
yeah. Someone was like, so. So as we were saying, we went to Heating Up the Capital 4 in Ottawa. hosted by Heiko, and they gave us. We were part of the VIP because we were important, and we spent the money.
Yeah, we bought the tickets.
We
but
bought
sure.
the tickets. It came with one of their hot sauces made specifically for the event. And so, yeah, what is in this? I
haven't
know.
tried this one yet.
I tried it, but I was very, very drunk. And so I don't remember. I remember being hot.
We mailed ourselves back 28 sauces. Is that correct?
Something like that. All right. The ingredients are chili peppers, habanero, white scorpion. Oh, it's just the two.
Just sounds like an 80s
White scorpion.
playlist.
Man, I would
Chili
be
peppers, scorpions.
Yeah.
It's like a cool social
Fuck.
we're about to go to.
fresh. Okay, all these could be fucking.
Is there midnight
bad.
lunch?
No, but fresh apricots in here. Man, fresh apricots playing. You going?
Yeah, I'm in. I love that band.
Who's opening? Fresh apricot. And then someone's like, it's pronounced apricot.
Apricot, yeah.
Okay, I can't even pronounce his name. Vidalia? Vidalia? That's also a band name.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God.
It's an Italian band.
Yes.
Yeah, so the chili peppers, white scorpion, fresh apricot, Vidalia.
It's a great
This is
line.
legitimately a festival bill.
It's like the bands that you've never heard before, but you know it's going to be great.
Cider vinegar, maple syrup, basil, oregano, habanero powder, and Hungarian paprika.
Oh,
Anyways, so this got a really
you're going to have to give me another chip. I ate that chip already.
Woo, whoa. Yeah, it was, holy yay.
You want me to
Yeah.
dollop you here?
That,
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't want to
just breathing that
don't
was
wanna
exciting.
mess my pants here. How much do you want? Say when.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, how about a
That's good. That's
that
fine.
might be when.
reinsert?
Oh,
Smell it though. Do you need to get a
oh
chip for
that's
yourself?
that's going to hurt.
Yeah. It's going to hurt a little bit.
What was I going to tell a story about? Oh yeah, how mad I got about my meal.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
your
meal.
dinner.
Yeah, my meal.
Your gnocchi that was just no.
I like how you just ruined the whole story.
I didn't ruin anything.
Yeah, you ruined the story.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What's the story?
I don't know.
I missed it. So,
But also, like you said, this is dab it, dab it, dab it.
I did.
A little bit more. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
cheers.
The last chip.
Yeah, the last chap. Oh, that's really nice.
It's very nice though.
I like that maple syrup as a sweetener.
There was a lot of maple
Yeah.
syrup in a lot of the sauces out in Ontario at this
Oh,
at this event, and I guess proximity
It's
to
not as bad as I
Quebec
thought it
makes
would be.
sense.
No, that's not as hot as I thought it was. It
It
smells hot.
hotter.
Yeah,
It definitely smelled much hotter than it was. Yeah.
but it's really nice. Again, that's a nice everyday sauce, though. To us,
I
like that flavor, though.
I would like to taste more like spices, like a little more salt and more like you said oregano. I was hoping for that flavor. I don't really taste the oregano in there.
Yeah, I get a lot of the maple syrup.
Yeah,
The maple comes through a lot,
it does.
and same with like the actual peppers.
It's a nice hot sauce.
Yeah, it's a good every. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm getting it on the under the tongue now.
My sides are burning and the tip.
Yeah, that's a scorpion.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyways, so I go and buy because groceries are expensive now.
Yep.
I go and buy 5 items and it's $25.
Yeah.
And I go and
That's actually a good deal.
That's a remarkably good deal.
the gnocchi was $5 a package. Anyways, I should have just made my own. As I can.
Right? Why do you buy gnocchi?
Because I was lazy. I woke up from a nap
Fair.
and I told my girlfriend I'd make a fucking dinner.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's
And so I woke up from a nap late. It was 5 o'clock. She got home from work already, and I was like, fuck. So I got to go to the grocery store. Get.
Yeah.
That one's a slow burn.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Got to get the stuff, whatever. Buy the stuff for Caesar salad. Buy the fucking whatever. I buy chorizo. And so I buy this prepackaged gnocchi. And I'm like, cool, whatever. Yeah, I know how to fucking make gnocchi. As soon as it boils, it's ready. Great, cool. Put it on the pot, get everything else ready for dinner, blah, 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 make everything else. Water starts to boil, everything else is done. I'm like, perfect. Put the gnocchi in. As soon as it fucking starts to float, turn it off, throw it into the colander. It's mashed potatoes.
Oh.
I was so fucking mad. I was like, well, I'm just, why would I bother? Why bother?
Yeah.
Why bother fucking doing anything?
Yeah.
And I was livid. And I realized I was just hangry. And so I ate this gnocchi
You ate the mush?
that was basically risotto. That's a fucking slow burn.
Yeah.
That, holy fuck.
It's in the
That's
back
kind
of
of-
my throat for sure.
Yeah, it's underneath my tongue.
That's kind of how like I felt that time that I accidentally bought gluten-free craft dinner.
Ugh.
And when I was
Love
making it,
gluten.
and I put it into the pot, and you expect the noodles, even in shit craft dinner noodles, which are delightful. You need them to like,
Expand.
and this just was not.
Engorge.
This was just not doing that, and I was like, "What's wrong with?" I've boiled pasta before. What's happening? Why
Did
is
you
this-
know that was gluten free?
I did not know that.
Okay.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't
was
know
like-
what happened with mine.
And I'm
I was
like, what's happening here? Why is this? Why? How am I? And I'm hangry. And I'm like, how am I failing at boiling?
Yeah, I was so
I know
mad
how to do
yesterday.
this.
How am I not?
I was so mad.
And then I got the box to see if maybe it was expired, and then it said gluten free, and I was like,
They're done. They've been done 10 minutes
they
ago.
were done before they went into the water.
Yeah.
Because they should have gone into the garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
It's like-
finished,
So he added a step before it went into the garbage.
so I finished it, and then I had 2 bites, and I was like, I just can't.
That was like Ron Swanson, right? Oh, would you like to try vegan bacon? Yeah. Garbage.
Yeah.
I'll have another one. Garbage.
It's like, look, I don't want to be healthy. I'm eating craft dinner.
Yeah.
I just need
Yeah,
it to taste.
like I got so frustrated at something that I know how to fucking do that just failed on me.
Yeah. If you want to eat healthy or eat good quality food, it costs so fucking much. Buy the shitty crap. Oh yeah, like you can probably go shopping and pay $50, but you're eating shit.
Yeah, I go grocery shopping for the kids for lunch and dinner, because like we have a schedule.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
That's what also got me upset yesterday. It's because I paid $25 for 5 items, and
it was-
$6 of that was the
Yeah,
gnocchi.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, "Fuck!"
But yeah, it's wildly expensive.
It's so expensive.
Again, end of the day, I got
Well,
kids that I need to
the other
nourish.
day I went to
and-
the store and I was like, I'm just taking a basket, and then I bought like one item was meat, and then cheese, and then just fruit and veggies. $140.
Yep.
Go to Lucky
Lucky.
Asian Superstore.
But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, they have the
but
cheapest protein.
they've got us by the fucking balls, because it's like no matter where I go, and I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like I just don't. Like when I
Yeah.
eat groceries, I'm on the way from work to picking the kids up,
Yeah.
and so whatever's on
Yeah, you just like
that way is where I gotta
it's like
go.
people drive to Costco to get cheap gas, and I'm like, no, that's a waste of time. This is
Costco-
on the way.
That's
and
such a waste of
yeah.
Costco, I do like.
Oh,
that's-
I love Costco.
Same.
Yeah.
But that's where I do like my bulk,
Yeah,
like bulk
stock
shit,
up the freezer and
right, and get the like.
Can you grab me rotisserie chickens in this time?
Sure. Get the granola, like
yeah.
the
Yeah,
shit
the
that
snacks
the
and-
kids
yeah.
they're gonna eat a lot of.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's like I'll stop in at Food Fair or Walmart or wherever. Like
whatever's on the way. Yeah, gentlemen, thank you
Yes.
very much. Please, that camera. I only have 2 for you guys, but no, like plug your business, plug your events that you're doing.
Holy
please,
heck.
Yeah, give her.
Okay, the events that we're doing, just follow our Instagram. Honestly, there's so many events coming up. There's some weekends we have 6 events, or
That's
some
good.
weeks we have 6 events.
we're in Altona. So Thursday we're at City Place Market
Every Thursday.
We're every Thursday 10 to 2. This Saturday we're out
10
in
to 2.
Altona, and then on Sunday
Why don't
we're
we just get a list of towns that we'll be in. Altona, we're going to be in you. Morden will be in you. Winkler will be in you. Selkirk will be in you.
Yep.
And then we're at the Pop Girl?
Lucky Girl.
Lucky Girl.
Lucky Girl
Uh,
at the concert
at
hall.
the concert
in
hall.
December.
We're at the Cedar and Steel this Sunday.
That's just happened already.
Oh yeah, that is there. Yeah, whatever. Time.
Yeah.
The Sherby Market coming up.
That's on the 7th and 8th. We'll be at the South Osborne Farmers Market on the 8th. We'll be at R.A. Steen on the 7th. Just for the love of God, just check out our Instagram, Intergalactic Sauces. Check out our website, intergalacticsauces.com. Hey,
Dan.
Josh.
Dan.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh and Dan here from Intergalactic Sauces.
We'd love to be friends with you.
Yeah, be our friend.
Check us out on Instagram.
Please.
We'll make sure.
We'll
make sure we'll tag you in all the pod scripts and everything. Again, thank you guys very much for.
Check out Spicy Riffs. Check out Heiko, Cosmic Coyote.
Oh,
we didn't do a big plug on this one. That's available for all of you. It's now the pre-sale.
X.
The pre-sale's gone. The pre-sale's done by the time this airs.
Yep.
That pre-sale ended on the 10th, but regular sale for all you normal people through intergalacticsauces.com and or anytime you can find us at a market.
Yeah.
Available November 18th.
Oh, this is I'm so excited about this.
I do have a good radio voice.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah, you guys both do.
Hey, it's been such a pleasure.
I love being on this.
Yeah,
podcast.
thank you guys. We're gonna try to get you guys more often.
Yeah.
Again, sorry that Tim couldn't make it, but
I'm gonna hold it against him.
Yeah, you should.
Or I can hold him against me. Whatever. I'll take both.
Yeah, as long as you release him for a couple more episodes here and there.
Yeah, we'll do.
I can hold that little bugger.
We'll have to do another one with him, but it's always such a pleasure.
I have one last question. Okay, go ahead.
We gotta figure out a password.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What's the password? Is it password?
Okay, yeah. The password is password, but in a sexy voice. Yeah. Okay, so Tim, you'll have to approach me and walk up to him and just say password
while you're cupping his balls.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Just last time when you guys were in here, I believe we didn't give you guys a present. We didn't give you guys our show mug. And so I have two of them ready for you guys.
Oh, I don't think we did.
So,
fuck yes.
They work for whiskey and coffee and tea.
I was gonna say now
else,
Josh can have his own mug that he can hold Bogart against his kids.
I'm gonna drink
all the whiskey out of this.
But it's just like
it's a beautiful mug.
A little thank you for you guys.
It's a dope mug. Yeah,
you guys brought a present as well. I have some stickers for you guys. I just don't have them ready. But
because I got to put that one back up where you put it by my area.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They literally painted over both of us.
Did they? That's funny. I'll give you a few.
They literally just put black paint, and you can kind of see both.
Yeah, of them. I always have like some in my pocket just because if I'm going to a show or something, just slap them all over the place. Yeah. But again, thank you guys for joining. For the listeners, I hope you enjoyed this long ass episode, but I certainly did.
Do you think it would have been longer if Tim was here, or the fact that we're both just chatty motherfuckers?
No, I think it would have been exactly what it is. Yeah. Because certain times we do want to wrap things up, but we did have little breaks with the hot sauces too, and it's kind of a little promotion for you guys and just trying new things, right? So for the listeners, please follow us on Instagram at Quiet Riot Show, also on Facebook and on we're on TikTok. Are you guys on TikTok yet?
We're on TikTok.
Okay. I think I follow you guys too. But Tim hates it. Tim hates TikTok.
I hate TikTok. I'm an Instagram Reels person.
Okay.
I wait till TikTok shows up on Instagram and then I watch it. We are on TikTok as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll tag it all. Our YouTube channel is Quiet Riot Show, and shoot us an email if you have a question. QuietRiotShow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it the worst when you're doing your shtick and you're just like I gotta show you a meme. I gotta show you a meme.
Okay. All right, cheers. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
All Quiet Riot Show episodes have been recorded and produced by SuverMedia. If you think you have an idea for a podcast but don't have the space or proper equipment, please visit SuverMedia.com for more information. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit the follow button and leave us a review if the platform you are listening on allows you to do so. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Quiet Riot Show, and follow us on the Instagram page at Quiet Riot Show. Please share this episode with others that may be interested in these topics. If you know anyone that would enjoy these topics, feel free to share our podcast with them. Also, let us know what topics you'd like to see covered in future episodes. Get in touch with us in the comments on our channel and social media, or send us an email to quietriotshow@gmail.com.